Guys, we started this video to talk about Starbucks, and it ended up getting into a conversation about Moats for over 10 minutes. Check it out. It shows how unscripted our channel is. Started out with one topic, went to another one. Thanks very much.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to A Few Good Minutes. We got the band back together. It's Paul, myself, and Mo. We will talk about Starbucks today. This was given to us by Case 7. Thanks so much for the recommendation. Again, folks, go in that recommendation chat if you want to see a stock and make sure you upvote it. And if you put a stock recommendation in the other chat, we're probably going to tell you to put it in the right place so we can keep this chaos organized. So we appreciate your love, and I love seeing you guys in the chat, and we're helping so many people. Paul, let's help them make a decision about Starbucks.
Help me help you.
Paul, now, some people would not say this is a moat, but in terms of branding,
I would say it's a moat.
Right? Would you agree, Mo?
I mean, this is one of those companies that's not necessarily a moat, but it's a moat. It's like Nike,
But what makes you think it's not a moat, though?
Anybody can go sell coffee. Look at Dunkin' Donuts.
But that's the thing. Everybody can do anything.
They have the name.
The point is,
but they're not a moat.
So how is American Express a moat?
They're not a moat.
Warren Buffett would disagree with you.
Really?
100% he would.
Wow, there's other companies that are at their caliber.
Moat, Geico, he considers Geico a huge moat.
I don't.
What do you think?
Why?
Because he says they have a cost advantage over everybody else.
I don't understand why. Because why?
He has a cost advantage over everything else. Moat doesn't mean that they're the only ones who do it. Moat means they have a very strong hold on their market, and it's going to be hard to take them over. If you talk about, so you ask somebody right now, who is the best coffee company out there? You ask 100 people.
They're going to say Starbucks.
How many of them?
Probably 100.
Probably 90.
Warren Buffett refers to the business's ability to maintain competitive advantages over its competitors in order to protect its long-term profits and market share.
So you're saying the biggest name in every industry is the moat?
Not necessarily.
And that's what the definition
Look at
sounds
what's the
like.
biggest name in car business?
It depends what you're looking for.
Well, that's the thing about the car business. It's hard to find moats in the car business because there's all over the place. Who's the number one in online sales?
I don't know.
You don't know who the number one company in online sales is?
Amazon?
What do you mean Amazon? They sell half of all online sales in the world are on Amazon. Half.
Is it just semantics?
No. I listen, I don't care about...
How is Amazon a moat, though? I mean, everybody...
You hear moat and you hear 100% of the market share. No. Moat can be, you can have 20% of the market share, but people aren't leaving you. It's your business is intact. Look at American Express. What percent of who's bigger, Visa or American Express?
I don't know. Who?
Definitely Visa. I would say American Express is a better moat.
And how is
than
American
Visa.
Express the moat?
Because when you come to high class, high quality, Starbucks can be infiltrated, but they have location moat, they have brand moat, and they got price. It's proven in their prices. Is Starbucks coffee cheap?
No.
But people still go there religiously.
Yes.
Ferrari's not the biggest car company in the world. That has a very, very good moat. But they sell what, 10,000 cars a year?
Yeah, it's not many.
That's a very, very good moat though. American Express, if you want top, like I showed you my American Express card today. Look, I got my American Express card. That was like look, I got my American Express card. Visa's the biggest in the world, but nobody's bragging about having a Visa. But everybody brags about, hey, I have my American Express. Those are the kind of things from moat. Google ads, they're the biggest in the world, and Google's hard to penetrate. There's different, like Geico. The moat I don't like is the low cost moat, but that's the moat for Geico, because Warren Buffett says that Geico is really good at keeping costs down because they understand how to make money on their float. So these are the different things. Like moat isn't just biggest in the world, hard to lose market share, etc.
Now what about like a Coca-Cola? Couldn't you consider Coke and Pepsi moats then? And if yes, then I think that goes to, maybe I'm using semantics here, but so I'm just trying to think about.
Well, that's why I wanted to go with this. Okay, you ready? Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks
have same costs almost.
Say in a weird world, they have on paper they're the same business, but Starbucks is what it is and Dunkin's isn't. How much is that swaying your emotions to? If
you told me I can buy them at the same valuation and everything else is the same, which one am I buying?
Starbucks.
Absolutely.
Is that a moat, Mo?
And by the way, it's not even a question.
I think it's, no, I don't think it's a moat.
100% it's a moat. To me, that question alone, it's a great question. That question alone tells me Starbucks. If you said to me, Paul, you can own Dunkin' or Starbucks, everything is exactly the same, but Dunkin' and Starbucks. I'm taking Starbucks all day long. Because I'm like, yeah, it's Starbucks. It is the moat. Like to me, it's like it has the brand awareness, it has the loyalty. I don't know anybody.
How many moat companies have gone away in the past 20, 30 years?
And by the way, moats, the one thing I don't like about moats is people think it's a forever thing. I don't believe moats are forever. I just don't believe that. Look at Dell. Dell had a moat in the 90s.
That's right. Everyone had a Dell.
Another
Not only that, they were the low-cost provider. They were direct sales. It was perfect. Low-cost, everything. But okay, then things changed, and all of a sudden, it was easier to do that. Moats do not last forever.
Another question, how many moats are out there? I mean, there shouldn't be a lot.
And there aren't a lot. Like, if I sat there and said car companies that are moats, I named one. Maybe Tesla could be argued, but even then, that's probably too early to even say. Right, I think Ferrari is a moat. They do Louis Vuitton. How many purse companies are there out there?
Lots.
Tons. Louis Vuitton, Hermes, those companies have moats. They have such brand loyalty and very price inelastic. Is it inelastic or price inelastic? Doesn't matter what the price is, people are going to buy it. Yeah. That to me is the moat part of it.
Okay, that one I agree with you. No matter what the price is, people are going to buy it.
I mean, I look at Star.
That's the first thing that you've said that I'm just like, okay, now that one I get behind as far as defining the moat.
And so taking the emotions out of investing, Paul, does having a moat with a company, how does it sway your feelings about it?
Somebody asks, like, why high PE for a moat? Because if their revenue is a lot more reliable and their profit's a lot more reliable, of course I'll pay more for them. Just like the U.S. government. I pay for, you want to buy a 10-year treasury, you're going to get 3.2%. Why? Because you're going to get the money.
And the reliability is there because it's brand loyalty. Yeah. People stick with it.
To me,
and they'll pay what
the biggest thing is brand loyalty.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola has it way over loyalty. Pepsi.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, does Pepsi have a moat? Maybe. But if you tell me RC Cola?
No.
So for the viewers at home, how much should they weigh in a moat in their decisions, you think? Is it just a feel-good thing?
Well, I think factored in there, but it doesn't. Look at Sleep Number. We were talking about Sleep Number earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a moat or not, but it has a pretty good, like when people buy Sleep Numbers, they buy Sleep Numbers.
So let me ask you a question. Something like PayPal, moat?
So I had to get a bigger moat than you think. If you asked me today, Paul, buy on Square or buy on PayPal, which one am I doing?
Personally, if you're buying?
If I given both options, 100% all the time.
Yeah.
Because I believe that they're going to protect my purchase. Okay. And that to me is a big factor.
And that's kind of what I was getting at with that one. Is it Amazon Pay? Is it Apple Pay? Is it PayPal? And if it's PayPal, is that a moat?
Yeah. I mean, moat doesn't have, but by the way, that's the exact reason why I mean, all these people use like, oh, it's got a moat, like it's so cliche, but and Warren Buffett's really made that moat thing a big thing. Yeah. I think
one true moat company that I think is truly a moat is eBay. Where else do you go to do that type of shopping?
The only reason you say that is because there's only one place to go. But I'm
sure there's other eBays.
But look at it this way:
types out there,
is Apple a moat? Is Apple a moat? See, is shocking to me. It's absolutely a moat.
Really?
You literally said the other day. You literally said the other day. No, Seth. He literally said the other day, I would spend $10,000 on a cell phone.
Right, but
if it was really good.
But that's just me. But there's massive competition out there from the Android space. Samsung.
Okay, so yes, but people line up around the store for blocks and blocks and blocks to buy Amazon products at whatever price.
Is eBay such a moat that people don't even try to make a competitor because they know they're not going to get in there like an Apple? Like they just, are companies even trying? There's like two cell phone companies.
I don't think anybody tries with the cell phone company trying has definitely slowed down. People used to try more.
And as companies get more, like look who really tries to overtake Microsoft with Office products. Yeah, there's Google Drive, don't get me wrong.
But not many.
It's like Microsoft has that control over operating systems. And I mean, Apple's fighting them on the operating system because they have so many Apples out there. But Apple is absolutely a moat. Absolutely. The brand loyalty, the brand recognition, the pricing. I mean, you're talking about spending $1,500 on a phone.
I think some of their products can be moats. I don't think the company is. I mean, it has competition from a lot of other spaces.
No, I love you. I think you got to do more research on moats. I mean, Apple's absolutely a moat.
I just don't. I think that the definition of moat is used too
loosely.
You
just hear moat and you think it can never be overtaken. That's not the case.
Is that what you think?
It's not never overtaken. Somebody can overtake eBay. 100% somebody can overtake a company like eBay, but eBay is in a space where they are.
Scratch that. He thinks moat means only one person's in it. That's not possible. By the way, I'm sure
one person's in it. It's one person's doing. I'm sure there's other eBays out there. I'm sure there are.
But what about Apple? Apple literally dominates the market.
But there's a lot of Android devices out there.
Okay.
You think Apple's not a moat?
No. It's a computer company. It's a cell phone company.
That doesn't mean anything. What does that mean?
There's other ones that are out there that are just as big. You see how many products that of PCs that we have out there?
But look at the revenue.
But the revenue of other computer companies is big. I mean, it's not as big as Apple.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Who else is another computer company out there? Dell?
Yeah, but why does it have to be?
So let's go back. We talked about Starbucks. We talked about Ferrari.
We're talking about company But now I guess it's company versus product.
The people willingly.
I'm never talking about product. I'm talking about company. Go ahead.
I mean, people willingly pay way too much for apples, including myself. Like
I mean, including me.
Yeah. So why?
To me, that is the definition of moat.
I think so.
To me, that's like literally a definition of moat. Like you're literally going.
I'm not going to switch, and I'm happy paying a lot of money.
You don't even think to yourself, should I switch to Android?
Yeah, it's not possible.
Moat.
Whatever they make, we're going to buy.
Okay, you say that. That makes me.
We have Apple Music.
That makes me think more moat.
But same with Starbucks. Nobody's sitting there going like, oh, like I literally be in car with people and say, hey, there's a Dunkin' right here. No thanks.
Yeah, I'd rather just drink motor oil.
Yeah. But by the way, I know people who love Dunkin' who go, I'm not going to drink Starbucks, but those are all Boston people. I'm serious. And we know what I think of Boston.
Okay. And New York Yankees fans.
Yeah.
If you like this conversation, you can get our software behind Paul. You can join our chat and you can have this conversation about moats in there. And if you want to see the next video, if this sparks your interest, check out this next video, how this crash could be the opportunity of a lifetime in terms of your portfolio and your long-term savings. Thanks for watching.